Today we are going to discuss CNC construction details. First one is what is that CNC machine? CNC is a computerized numerical control machine. In numerical control, a programmable automation in which process is controlled by numbers, letters and symbols. While in CNC machining, it is a process used in the manufacturing sector that involves the use of computers to control machine tools like lathes, mills and grinders. This one is the actual presentation of CNC machine. Now we will discuss the constructional features of CNC machine. In this CNC machine, a bed. It is made up of high quality cast iron. Cast iron structure provides the necessary damping. It reduces vibration produced due to high speed, large MRR and heavy duty machining. A table is mounted on this bed and provides Z axis. Column is mounted on the saddle and designed with high torsional strength to prevent distortion and deflection while machining. There are two types of drives. First one is spindle drives to provide the main spindle power for cutting. Large MRR is required, therefore large motors are required. Speed is infinitely variable, therefore DC motors are used and speed control can be achieved by varying the voltage. Next type of drive is feed drive. CNC machine are provided with inadequate axis drive to provide the feed movements for the slides. In order to obtain fast response and positional accuracy, a special type of motor called servo motor is used to power these slides. Servo motors are special electromechanical devices that produces precise degree of rotation. A servo motor is DC or AC or brushless DC motor combined with a positional sensing device. Servo motors are also called control motors as they are involved in controlling a mechanical system. The servo motors are used in a closed loop servo system as shown in figure. A reference input is sent to the servo amplifier which controls the speed of the servo motor. A feedback device is mounted on the machine which is either an encoder or resolver. This device changes mechanical motion into electrical signal and is used as a feedback. This feedback is sent to the error detector which compares the actual operation with that of the reference point. If there is an error, that error is fed directly to the amplifier which will be used to make necessary corrections in control actions. In many servo systems, both velocity and positions are monitored. Servo motors provide accurate speed, torque and have ability of direction controls. DC servo motors. DC operated servo motors are usually respond to error signal abruptly and accelerate the load quickly. A DC servo motor is actually an assembly of four separate components: DC motor, gear assembly, position sensing device and control unit. Next motor is AC servo motor. Magnetic force is generated by a permanent magnet and current which further produce the torque. It has no brushes, so there is little noise or vibration. This motor provides high precision control with the help of high resolution encoder. The stator is composed of a core and winding. The rotor part comprises of shaft, rotor core and permanent magnet. Digital encoders can be of optical or magnetic type. It gives digital signal which are in proportion of rotation of the shaft. Various advantages of servo motors are it provides high intermittent torque, high torque to inertia ratio and high speeds. Work well for velocity control. It is also available in all sizes. It is quiet in operation, smoother rotation at the lower speed. Certain disadvantages are also associated with servo motor. It is more expensive, require turning of control loop parameter, not suitable for hazardous environment and excessive current can result in partial demagnetization of DC servo motor. Next type of motor is linear motor. Linear motors are widely used in high performance CNC machine tools. These motors give higher positional accuracy at higher feed and speed. These motors are also have high acceleration and deceleration rate. The maximum speed of the linear motor is limited by the bus voltage and speed of the control electronics. Next type of motor, that is stepper motor. A stepper motor is a pulse driven motor that changes the angular position of the rotors in step. Due to this nature of stepper motor, it is widely used in low cost open loop position control system. There are two types of stepper motor. One is permanent magnet and second one is variable reluctance. Advantages of stepper motors are low cost, simplicity of construction, low maintenance, less likely to stall, will work in any environment, excellent start stop and reversing responses, also associated with certain disadvantages such as low torque capacity, limited speed. During overloading, the synchronization will be broken, vibration and noise occur when running at high speed. Next point is actuation system. It, it is in this system a mechanism, that is recirculating ball screw mechanism, is used. It consists of a screw spindle, nut, balls and integrated ball return mechanism as shown in figure. The flange nut is attached to the moving part of CNC machine tool. As the screw rotates, the nut translates the moving part along the guide ways. However, since the groove in the ball screw is helical, its steel balls roll along the helical groove and then they may go out of the ball nut unless they are arrested at certain point. Thus, it is necessary to change their path after they have reached a certain spot by guiding them one after another back to their straight point. The recirculating parts play that role. When the screw shaft is rotating as shown in figure, a steel ball at point A travels 3 turns of the screw groove rolling along grooves of the screw shaft and the ball nut and eventually reaches point B. Then the ball is forced to change its pathway at the tip of the tube, passing back through the tube until it finally returns to point A. Whenever the nut strokes on the screw shaft, the balls repeat same recirculation inside the return tube. When debris or foreign matters enter inside the nut, it could affect smoothness in operation or cause premature wearing, either of which could adversely affect the ball screw's function. To prevent such things from occurring, seals are provided to keep contaminants out. There are various types of seal, with plastic seal or brush type of seal used in ball screw. Next one is preloading of preloading operation. In order to obtain bidirectional motion of the carriage without any positional error, the backlash between the nut and screw should be minimum. Zero backlash can be obtained by fitting two nuts with preloading either in tension or compression or by applying a load which exceeds the maximum operating load. Figure shows the double nut preloading system. A shim plate is inserted between the two nuts for preloading. Preload is to create elastic deformation or deflection in steel balls and ball grooves in the nut and screw that shaft in advance by providing an axial load. As a result, the balls in one of the nuts contact the one side of the thread and ball in the another nut contact the opposite sides. There are certain advantages associated with this ball screw mechanism. It is highly efficient and reliable, less starting torque, lower coefficient of frequency, power transmission efficiency is 90%. It could be easily preloaded. The friction force is virtually independent, has longer thread life, but it is also associated with certain disadvantages such as tend to vibrate, requires periodic overhauling, inclusion of dirt or foreign particles which reduces the life of the screws, not as stiff as other power screws, Thus, deflection and critical speeds can cause difficulties. They are not self-locking screw, require high level of lubrication. Next point is slideways for machine. For precise positioning and repeatability of the machine tool slides are the major functional requirement of the CNC machine. Following are the techniques used to meet requirements in the CNC machine tool slideways. First one is hydrostatic slideways. In that, the carriage or slides in contact with the slideway are provided with the small pockets. Air or oil is pumped into the small pockets and they flow out from the pockets between slides and slideways. It provides almost frictionless condition for slide movement. Next one is linear bearing with ball. The sliding friction is replaced with rolling friction. These are designed to give frictionless movement for shaft rotation. In other cases, roller or needle bearing are also used. They are provided for the movement along a flat plane. Linear roller bearing provide unlimited linear movement. Rollers in the roller bearings are guided between shoulders of the supporting element with very close tolerance. In some cases, surface coatings are also used. The guiding surface is coated with low friction material such as PTFE. The next one is automatic tool changer. For complicated jobs, different types of tools are required. For changing and resetting the tool, more time is required. For these purposes, tool can be changed with the help of automatic tool changer. It increases the productivity and repeatability of manufacturing. Feed drives, depending on the shape of the magazine, ATC can be divided into two types. First one is drum type, which we can see in this diagram. Drum type changers are used when the number of tools is lower than 30. The tools are stored on the periphery of the drum. Second type of automatic tool changer is chain type changers. These are used when the number of tools is higher than 30. The number is different depending on the design and manufacturer. It is important to note that the number of tools for the drum type is fewer than the chain type, but the tool search speed will be lower in this case. This one is the diagram which shows your drum type and chain type. Next point is automatic pallet changer. In this, machining downtime is increases because of loading and unloading, clamping and releasing that can be minimized with the help of this automatic pallet changer. Workpieces are mounted on the pallet and then the pallet and the pallets are moved around the machine in a logical manner. This system is called as pallet changing system. According to the logical movement of the pallet, the system can be linear or rotary. According to the logical movement, these are shown in this figure. First one is what? Your linear pallet changing system. The table moves in a linear motion, hence called as linear pallet system. The workpiece can move in two ways, that is in linear motion and inverted U path. Second type of pallet changer is rotary type. The table is rotated for the movement of the workpiece and the and for machining purpose of the workpieces, the table is moved with the help of indexing mechanism. The next one is feedback devices. First one is linear transducer. In this case, the signal directly translates into the linear displacement of the slide. Glass scale with line grating is used which have line graduation. The relative movement between glass scale and photocells generates an electric pulse. The amount of pulses produced for a given resolution of the grating decides the magnitude of the travel. Second one is encoder or rotary transducer. Encoders are numerical device which indicates output in the digital form directly and widely used as a position and motion centers. The glass disc rotates between the light source and photodiodes. The line marks and break this photoelectric beam. We generate a pulse signal, and this signal is amplified to give a square wave output. Number of signals generated per revolution depends on the number of lines on the disk. This is all for